Next we have representing middle school, Evan Arnold, and for the high school, Patrick McLaughlin. For the middle school boys, Harley Hamilton, and high school, Adam Shannon. Middle school boys, Caleb Shaw, high school, Daniel Kay. Next, representing the middle school, Hunter McKenzie, and for the high school, Jack Foster. Colby Shaw representing the middle school, and Tyler Tipping for the high school. Next, we have the Springer boys, Simon and Sam. All five, Austin Davis and JJ McLean. For the middle school, we have Dawson Kent with Zane Hamilton. Next coming in on middle school, Isaac Nicholson with Caleb Shaw for senior boys. And last, not least, we have Daniel Shaw representing the middle school and Jake Snellgrove. All right, let's hear these two teams. Let's give them a loud cheer. Louder! Thomas area. Provincial champs. All right, now we're going to bring in the coaching staff. For the middle school boys, we have Miss B and Tanya Hawk. Mr. Cole, Holder Wetmore, and Director Catherine Wetmore. Once again, congratulations to both teams. You guys had awesome weekends. You represented us well, and you brought back the banner as well. Congratulations to both of you. Now I'm going to turn this over to the middle school coach.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to see you all here and help us celebrate. This was a very, very exciting season for us, and even more exciting was the provincial finals and the games that we played. It was intense. It was energy-filled. It was stressful at times, I'm not going to lie, but we managed to beat some teams, one of them by 2 points, another team by like 6, and another team by, I don't know, 5 or 4 or somewhere in there. They were all very close. And then our championship game, which won us the banner, we beat Bayside Middle School from St. John by a score of 10. And it was intense, and it was back-to-back. It was so fast-paced, I bet you people thought they were watching senior boys play. So that's the caliber at which our boys played that game, and it was exciting. Tanya and I could not be more proud of these boys. They were just incredible ambassadors of Heartland Community School. They played well, they worked well together. It was awesome to see. We are so proud. We want the 8th graders to step forward just a little bit, please. This is a strong group, 7 8th graders moving up to JV ball next year. They are a really tight-knit group. They work well together. JV team's going to be really lucky to have them next year. The middle school team's going to be very sad to see them go. So well done to the 8th graders. Let's give them a hand. Thanks, boys. So it's kind of, it's really an awesome way. Tanya and I are going to be coaching basketball for the next couple of years, and it was a really, really awesome way for us to go out and start our semi-retirement from coaching b-ball. And we are so proud of the boys. We thank you for all your hard work, and I'm amazingly surprised that I got through this without getting teary-eyed. Tandy, are you crying yet? No, she doesn't have any tear ducts, that's right. So well done to the boys. Congratulations to the senior boys. That was also exciting. We'll pass this on to their coach and their team.
All right, now we'll have the senior boys coach come forward and say a few words.
I was asked to recap our day at Harbour Station, and I needed to write it down because it happened so quickly. There was a lot I couldn't remember off the top of my head. I had to ask a few people what happened. We were pretty excited. So our day at Harbour Station and the Rogers Final 12 Basketball Showcase began with a luncheon at a banquet at UNB St. John. It was really impressive to see all the 12 teams dressed up in their fancy clothes. Each team had its own specially reserved tables, and guest speakers kicked off a great weekend of competition. From there, we finished our catered meal and hung out briefly at the Delta before going to Harbour Station for a 45-minute practice session. It's really neat to practice on the big floor and have the entire arena to ourselves. It's a beautiful facility, and it's much bigger than any gym we've ever played in before. After that practice, we rested until supper. Most of the team had pasta at Pizza Hut, and although supper time is usually my favorite time of the day, I know this is when my nerves started to get to me. Game time was fast approaching. After that, we left for Harbour Station again at 6 p.m. to watch some of the girls' finals before heading to the changing room at halftime to prepare for our own game that would begin at 9 p.m. It's been a very busy day by this point, but a long wait until 9 p.m. to play. During the game, the Huskies stuck to their week-long game plan, which included holding Harvey to 15 points a quarter for a total of 60. We practiced our defensive matchups, and we executed our assignments quite well. The first quarter was all Huskies, and at halftime we led 36-20. The third quarter was a bit scary, but the boys showed tremendous calm and character. We came back to outscore the Lakers 29-12 in the fourth. So by 10:45 p.m., we were the champions, beating last year's provincial champs, the Harvey Lakers, 73-61. Our only senior, Jacob Snellgrove, was chosen player of the game, who played the entire second half with a broken shooting hand. Jacob, we will certainly miss you and your toughness next year. You will forever be our junkyard dog. Finally, at about 2 a.m. in the morning, I got to go to sleep. It was a great day. I woke up a coach, but went to bed a champion. No more silver, finally a gold. On Sunday, two Huskies, Caleb Worser and Zachary Foster, played in the provincial All-Star game in Sussex. The boys helped their team win the All-Star game as well. Caleb Worser was then chosen the Southwest Conference Player of the Year for NDI basketball. On behalf of the team, I would like to thank all the students, staff, and other fans that traveled to the game, watched it on TV, or followed it on the internet. We received many phone calls, text messages, and emails congratulating us. It's been a proud week for all of the boys. We really enjoyed making our school and community proud of us. It's quite something to see your school name placed on the Jumbotron in St. John as provincial champs. And when your school has the best students in the province of New Brunswick, it's bound to also have the best sports teams in the province too. The team must also thank its very generous corporate sponsors, Craig Manufacturing and Hartman Value Foods. We cannot travel and compete in the tournaments we do without the extensive support that you provide. They are a big part of this day. Thank you, everybody. We hope you feel just as proud as we do, and around this same time next year, we want to do the same thing again. So, thank you.
All right, before we move any further with this, I would like to thank two special ladies, Miss V and Tanya. These girls have coached for a number of years in basketball and unfortunately, this is their last. They are retiring after their provincial championship. So let's hear it for these two for all the time they've been in basketball. It's the way it was, provincial champions. Thank you, girls. All right, now we're going to do a quick slideshow of Harbor Station.
Successful season in provincials. We'd also like to thank our fans for the wonderful support all season long. We'd also like to thank our coaches, Tanya and V, for a great season of basketball. And on behalf of grade 8s, we'd like to wish our grade 7s good luck next year.
And we're going to hold up more up for the bottom work to see the boys.
There were probably a lot of things that you could look at that game and pull from, but one of the things that has stuck with me, having looked at all the stats over the last week, is the fact that we didn't quit. And we had a game that was against St. John AAA earlier in the year, down in the Devon tournament, where we were down in a bad way to start the fourth quarter. And some guy commentated on a forum that's on the BNB website, and it basically said that the Heartland Huskies don't quit. And so we found ourselves in 4 situations in the year where we were down in the fourth quarter, or down in to start the fourth quarter, and we come back and played awesome basketball in the fourth. So you wonder sometimes why those things happen throughout the year. Well, they happen because we needed to find ourselves in the same situation at Harbor Station, and we could draw from the experience that we had so that we could come back. So I've had people ask me where the turning point was in that game, and I'm going to tell you, for all those of you who watched the game either from home or at Harbor Station, you didn't see the turning point. Because the turning point happened in the 2-minute interval before the fourth quarter. And the stuff that was said and the things that were going on our bench were the reason why we turned that around. Because you had a group of guys here that represent your school that just didn't want to quit. And so I say to you kids, don't quit. Don't ever quit anything that you're doing. Listen to your coaches and your teachers and never quit, because these guys didn't, and look where they are today. So thank you to all the people who watched us from home or from Harbor. We could hear you screaming from home too. I know we could. So it was a really good year for us, and thanks for your support.
Now, the moment we're all here for, I'm going to ask the captains of both teams to come forward. 3, 2, 1, provincial champion, the Heartland Huskies. Let's hear it for them. They fought hard for those two banners hanging there on the wall. They deserved it. Go Huskies. Would like to do a special treat for the boys in their provincial championship.
And K-5, we did something special at the end of the month when Rusty comes to visit us. I think these teams deserve a good, loud Husky house.
Congratulations, guys. Let's hear it for them as we exit the gym. on, let's hear it for these guys. They work hard all year long. They are your provincial champions. All right, we're going to dismiss in an orderly fashion here. I'm going to dismiss